This is the best time to get in real estate wholesaling. I'm telling you, in 2024, 2025, 2026, this industry is going to keep growing, which is going to make this industry a little more saturated. But right now is the opportunity. This is because the amount of people wanting to sell their property for a deep discount has never been higher. And the ability to you to find people that want to buy those deals, to buy those contracts from you, has never been higher with the power of the internet and the accessibility of people. It's a new year. Guys, it is 2023. Wholesaling real estate has changed, and it is time to break down exactly how you can get your first wholesaling deal in 2023 step by step. What is up, guys? My name is Zach Ginn.
Rick Ginn here.
And I've done over 1,000 real estate wholesaling deals in 6 years.
I've done over 3,000 deals over 20 years.
So between the both of us, we've done over 4,000 real estate deals over 26 years. And what I could tell you is we've seen a thing or two because we've been through a lot in wholesaling. And the same thing applies for this new year in 2023 when it comes to finding your first wholesaling deal. A lot of people want to complicate this business, make it seem super stressful and crazy. But honestly, what I can tell you is this is the best time, the best opportunity to get into wholesaling real estate than it ever has been before. The amount of people wanting to sell their property for a deep discount has never been higher. And the ability to you to find people that want to buy those deals, to buy those contracts from you, has never been higher with the power of the internet and the accessibility of people. This is the best time to get in real estate wholesaling. I'm telling you, in 2024, 2025, 2026, this industry is going to keep growing, which is going to make this industry a little more saturated. But right now is the opportunity. So this is why we want to make a video today on exactly how to get your first wholesaling real estate deal. Guys, we have taught hundreds of thousands of people how to get their first deal in 2022, 2021, and 2020. And what I can tell you is after helping thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of people get their first wholesaling deal, we know exactly how to get people their first deal. Not because we've done a bunch of deals, but we know how to teach it the right way. And we're going to do it absolutely for free. No guru course, nothing like that. So let's break it down.
Before we get started, make sure you smash that like button, you hit that subscribe button to continue to receive the most up-to-date wholesaling information. So guys, you got to remember the basics of wholesaling. There's only 3 fundamentals you need to understand and master. Number 1 is going to be marketing. This is your ability to reach out and engage as many motivated sellers as possible so you can come in contact with them to have a shot at buying their property. The second part is going to be acquisitions. This is where you go out and meet the homeowner, either physically or you meet with them locally. And this is where you look at the property, you engage them, and then this is where you go into the deep conversation to truly qualify them and eventually wind up in the negotiations, hopefully to get that property under contract. Now, once you have it under contract, the final phase is called dispositions. And dispositions is just a fancy word for selling your contracts. And what you have to do is build up a robust cash buyers list that is vetted by you or your staff personally. And then you match up the cash buyers to your deals. And then you repeat this process in all 3 phases of the fundamentals of wholesaling.
That's pretty much it, guys. So what you got to ask yourself is like, okay, Zach, we get what the process is. How do I get my first deal right? And that's what we're going to focus on. Most of your focusing 70, 80% of your time in wholesaling real estate should be focused on finding the deal, right? So the topic of the video is finding your first deal. So let's break it down. So guys, we know what marketing is, we know what acquisitions is, we know what dispositions is. And so basically the process, if I could say in a quick couple sentences, is marketing is all about finding people who just want to sell the property. We're not focused on closing the deal or anything crazy like that. We're just trying to find people that want to sell the property. Acquisitions on the next hand there, that's when we convert somebody that wants to sell the property into a contract. Then disposition sells that contract to a cash buyer, which is basically gonna be a rich landlord or house flipper for a big assignment fee.
Now keep in mind, you have to do the order of process just like we told you. Marketing, acquisitions, and dispositions, because if you can't find them in the marketing mode, which I call the hunting mode, you cannot do the acquisitions and you cannot do the dispositions.
So marketing really comes down to 2 main things: lists and marketing channels. Channels are going to be the rod and lists is going to be the bait. So you're looking at fishing, right? If I have a good rod and a really good bait, I'm going to catch a lot of fish. I'm going to catch a lot of deals in wholesaling. The thing is, you might have the best rod in the world. It might be the most pristine $10,000 fishing rod. But if you have not a good bait on the end of the hook, or you just have a regular hook, you're not going to catch anything, right? And on the other hand, if you have the best bait in the world, but your rod snaps in half when you catch a nice fish, it's not going to be good at all. There's a mix and a yin and a yang when it comes to getting the right list and the right marketing channel. So you got to get the best of both worlds. You don't have to be perfect, but if you can get both things together, it's a great opportunity and a great way for you to get your first wholesaling deal. So my top lists I've found have really been three main ones: government lists and driving, reverse driving for dollars, and then paid lists. So let's break these down really quickly. Government lists are basically lists you get from the government absolutely for free. And I don't want to get into the whole explanation on this. Remember, we do have a free wholesaling course called freewholesaling.com where we break down exactly how to pull this list, how to market this list, and how to do all the things the right way with it. But these are basically the code violations, the water shutoffs, the fire damaged properties, the tax delinquencies, the tax liens, the IRS debt lien list, the credit card debt lien list, the probates. The list goes on and on and on forever. But these are all free lists and free leads for you to get absolutely from the government for free. Now, the next one here is drawing for dollars. That's basically when we get in our car, look for ugly looking houses. Reverse drawing for dollars is when I find that ugly house and I put a sticky note on that house, right? Hey, this is Zach. I had a quick question about the property. Please give me a call back.
So when going over lists, I'm gonna give you some other ideas on it. Is you can do what we call some of the paid list services. So what we recommend you is go over to listrei.com or zachdata.com. We give you choice either way. And these are data aggregators from large companies that we use in our business. Some of my favorite lists to do, the tired landlord list. And you can find these lists that are pre-populated under your filter section, and you'll see a drop down of these pre-populated lists. You have the tired landlords, you have the zombie properties. I love the vacants. And guys, please don't miss the pre-probates. It is a catch-all for anyone who's had a death certificate and owns a property in that particular county. By using these types of lists and using the filters we teach you in freewholesaling.com, you are bound to find the most motivated sellers on these types of paid list services.
So now we know what the lists are. Let's kind of talk about the top marketing channels. This can be cold calling, SMS text blasting, direct mail, and even those reverse drawing for dollar sticky notes. Now, don't really complicate the process. My personal favorite is cold calling because it's absolutely free pretty much. You get free skip tracing at truepeoplesearch.com. You can also pay for skip tracing, do SMS text blasting, which is basically texting sellers out. Hey, I'm looking to buy some properties. Direct mail, sending some mail out. It's a little more expensive. So if you're starting out, it's probably not the best option for you. And then drawing for dollars and reverse drawing for dollars, just putting those sticky notes out. Remember guys, there's no one perfect list or one perfect marketing channel that's going to change everything for you or make everything the best in the world. But honestly, if you can just do things that are going to get you in front of people so you can give offers to them, that's going to lead you to more deals. Now, remember, the more marketing you do is going to lead to more leads, and the more leads you get are going to lead to more offers you give. And the more offers you give are going to be more accepted contracts and signed contracts. The more contracts you sign, the more deals you're going to get, which is going to be the most money you're going to get. So guys, just remember, it all stems from the marketing that's going to flow all these amazing things in your business to you.
Going a little bit deeper on our next phase, which is acquisitions. And then this is when you actually meet with your seller either virtually or physically. And the main thing here is you can understand when you're starting out wholesaling, you're going to spend more time disqualifying people than you are actually qualifying. But it takes time, and you can't make an assumption on if they're qualified or not qualified without doing the qualifying question. So at freewholesaling.com, we teach you a technique called MCTP, and we go through the motivation, the condition, the time frame, and the price. And we teach you how to use this acronym because you can remember the first letters. And then instead of being monotonous like through a script, we teach you how to have a conversation. Once you get through that conversation, that should naturally lead you through the negotiation part. And once you get to the negotiations and you know they are motivated, then that should lead ideally to a great wholesale deal. Once you get there, you simply write the contract. Once you write the contract, now you have a property under direct control. Now you're looking for your ability to sell your rights of that contract.
So acquisitions, again, is just us trying to put a property under contract. So meet with them, know that MCTP, and you'll be fine. Just remember, do not complicate your acquisitions. I promise you, once you start complicating this business, you start losing out on deals. So just go to freewholesaling.com to learn how to talk to these sellers, how to write the contracts up in front of your sellers, and exactly what to say to get your contracts accepted.
So that leads us to our final phase of wholesaling, which is dispositions. And remember, it's just a fancy word for selling your contracts to rich landlords, aka cash buyers. So how do we sell it? So number one, you got to go out and you got to find cash buyers. So the easiest way to get cash buyers is go to places where you'd find cash buyers. So let's start with the basics. One of the easiest places to find landlords that like to buy our types of properties that have cash is simple for rent ads. Now, you can either be driving by an area with for rent signs, or you can just go find them online through all your social media, Facebook, Craigslist, you name it. And then basically you're going to reach out and see if they have any interest in adding more properties to their portfolio. Landlords love these types of calls because they don't have to go on MLS and hunt for them. And it's a natural fit. And if your property qualifies by you vetting them, seeing how much cash they want to spend, what areas they want to do, what types of properties they want, is that gives you the ability to do a fast cash deal, which allows you to churn your contracts much faster.
So the next part here is Facebook groups. And how you do the Facebook groups is very easy. All you gotta go is to your local real estate investing groups and go to the search bar and search these key terms. So I would go to @gmail.com. And when you search @gmail.com, on the top left hand on the Facebook groups, you're gonna find a lot of people posting, hey, where are my cash buyers at? Where are the cash buyers in the area? You're easily gonna find people DMing people and also commenting on the post that, hey, I'm a cash buyer. The next part here is if you go to freewholesaling.com, we actually have an ad copy where you can actually post in these Facebook groups exactly what to say. A lot of these are like, hey, we're looking to sell properties at deep discounts. A lot of these deals, if you're looking to buy them, DM me below or comment below. It's actually really awesome. Just go to freewholesaling.com and copy and paste it and put in these Facebook groups so you could have cash buyers. So the next one here is cash sales. There's two ways to do cash sales. You can either go to public records and look up properties that just sold for cash. It's a little more difficult to do that, but you can. And you can call these people up and skip trace them, which basically find their phone number. You can do that. I prefer to use a paid service like listrei.com or zachdata.com to actually scrape all the people that are buying properties for cash, or even you can find people that are buying properties for cash and selling them for a profit, aka flippers that might want to buy some more properties to flip them. That's a great way to find cash buyers. Just remember, your cash buyers are either going to want to buy the property to rent it out or to flip it for a big profit. I just want you guys to understand that you have to either focus on one or two of these type of cash buyers. Now, both these cash buyers might want to buy your one deal, but there's ways to figure out what type they are. And then the last but not least, you have to ask your cash buyers the right questions. These are all the questions we show you for free at freewholesaling.com. Hey, how many properties you bought for cash? Are you okay with wholesaling? Are you okay if I'm making an assignment fee? Okay if these are my title companies? Learn all these questions at freewholesaling.com and you know exactly how to talk to your cash buyers and actually how to find your deals and get your first deal this year absolutely for free. So guys, that is exactly how in 2023 you can find your first wholesaling real estate deal. Remember, if you got any value from this video, do us a big favor. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, go to freewholesaling.com, our free real estate wholesaling course, and good luck finding your first wholesaling deal. This is Zach signing out.
Rick signing out.
Have a blessed one.
See you guys.